Hello, good day. How are you today? You're good, right? Okay. Are you ready for today's lesson? You are? That is good. So today in mathematics, we are going to be looking at negative numbers, okay? Our topic for today in mathematics is on negative numbers. So are we ready for the lesson? We are with our books and our pencils or pen to get into today's lesson, right? Okay, that is good. So what do we mean by negative numbers? Negative numbers represent values less than 0, okay? They are often used to describe situations like debts, losses, okay? So these are negative numbers. They are less than 0, which is -1, -2, -3, and it goes on and on, -4, -5, -6, on and on, -100, -99, okay? These are examples of negative number: -5, -3, -10, -2.6, minus half, which is 1/2. So all these are negative numbers. As long as there's a minus in front of the number, it is called negative numbers, okay? Do you understand? So we now know what negative numbers are, right? Negative numbers represent values less than 0, which are at the left-hand side of our number line, okay? These are positive numbers. These are negative numbers. It's not necessary that the plus should be in front of this number for you to know it's positive, okay? So these are negative numbers at the left side, and these are positive numbers at the right side, okay? Negative numbers have minus in front of them. Do you understand? So I'm sure you are going to be able to identify negative number, right? So we have -5, different numbers that has minus in front of them, -2.6, okay? So now let's compare negative numbers. Comparing negative numbers. So when comparing negative numbers, think of them in terms of their distance from 0, okay? Do you understand? Like we are to compare -8 and -15, which is greater? We'll say -8 is greater than -15. Why is that? It's because 8 is closer, -8 is closer to 0 than -15. Okay, see where -15 is. See where -8 is. -8 is closer to 0. So -8 is greater than -15. Okay? So when comparing negative numbers, you think of them in terms of their distance from 0. See the distance of -8 from 0 and see the distance of -15 from 0. So -8 is greater than -15, okay? Now let's compare -0.5 and -0.2, which is greater? -0.2 is greater than -0.5. You know, from here is minus, right? So 0.2 is somewhere here. 0.5 is somewhere in the middle here. So 0.2 is closer to 0 than 0.5, which is somewhere here. Okay, do you understand? So -0.2 is greater than -0.5. Okay, which is greater? X is equals to -2 and y is equals to -5. This is where -5 is and this is where -2 is. Which is closer to 0? -2, right? So -2 is greater than -5. So x, which is equals to -2, is greater than y, which is equals to -5, okay? -5 is less than -2. If you're asked to find which is lesser, minus 5 is less than minus 2. If you're asked to find which is lesser, here is minus 0.5 is less than minus 0.2. Okay, do you understand the concept now? Okay, good. So now let's look at negative symbol as opposite. The negative symbol, which is the minus sign, indicates the opposite of a positive number. Okay, so if you have minus 3, the opposite of minus 3 is plus 3. It's not necessary you put the plus in front. Okay, it can just be 3 here, but so it's not necessary you put this plus in front. I'm just explaining for you. So the opposite of minus 3 is plus 3. You can just write 3. The opposite of minus 7 is plus 7. Okay, the opposite of minus 10 is plus 10. The opposite of minus 9 is plus 9. The opposite of minus 99 is plus 99. The opposite of minus 100 is plus 100. The opposite of minus 86 is plus 86. Okay, so the opposite of a negative symbol is the positive. Okay, do you understand? So if x is equal to minus 4, what is minus x? Here the positive of x is equal to minus 4, so the negative of x should be 4. Okay, do you understand? So minus x is the opposite of minus 4. Okay, I hope you're not confused. So the opposite of the negative symbol is positive. So minus 3 is equals to the positive of 3, which is plus 3. Okay, and like I said, it's not necessary you put the plus sign. If you see number like 4 is without the plus sign, this still is plus 4. Okay, like it's a positive 4. Here is a negative 4. Even without the plus sign, you should know this is a positive 4. Okay, it's not necessary you put it this way. Do you understand? Good. Now we are going to be looking at ordering rational numbers. Ordering rational numbers. Remember we said rational numbers include integers, fractions, and decimals. Okay, so ordering them, we're going to be looking at minus 1 over 2, 0.8, minus 3, and 1 over 4. Let's arrange this from ascending order, which is from the smallest to the biggest. First, I prefer converting this fraction to decimal. Okay, you can convert the decimal to fraction, but I prefer converting the fraction to decimal to know where to place it. Okay, to know which one comes first. So if you convert minus 1 over 2 to decimal, you're going to have 0.5. You can use the long division method to do that. You have minus 0.5. And if you convert 1 over 4 to decimal, you have 0.25. Okay, this is a positive. Remember, this is also a positive, even if you don't see the positive sign in front. This is a positive, this is a positive, this is a negative, this is a negative. So in ascending order, minus 3 comes first. Now we have the number line here. So minus 3 is here, so minus 3 is placed here. Then minus 0 point, sorry, we have, yes, minus 1 over 2 is 0.5, right? Minus 0.5, and 0.5 comes somewhere around the year. So we have 3 here, minus 3, minus 0.5, which is minus 1 over 2, somewhere here is half. Okay, then the next is 0.25, which is 1 over 4. 0.25 is somewhere here. And the next is 0.8, which is somewhere here. So in ascending order, we have minus 3 first, then the next is 1 over 2 minus 1 over 2, and the next is 1 over 4, which is the positive, and the next is 0.8. So this is how you arrange this in ascending order, okay? From the smallest, this is the smallest, and this is the biggest, okay? Do you understand? I hope you're not confused. Good. So we have to arrange this minus 0.7, 3 over 4, and minus 1.2. So we have one fraction here. We're going to convert it to decimal. Remember, you can also convert the decimal to fraction, but I prefer converting mine to decimal, okay? For me to easily know where they're placed. So we have here, to convert 3 over 4 to decimal, you use the log division method. You are going to have 0.75. This is a negative, this is a positive, this is a negative. So here, when you convert this to a decimal, you are going to have 0.75, okay? So between 0 minus 0.7 and minus 1.2, which one will come first? 1.2 minus 1.2 is placed somewhere here, and minus 0.7 is placed somewhere here. Then the next one, 3 over 4, which is converted to a decimal, and the decimal is 0.75, is somewhere here. So the first one we have is minus 1.2, the next is 0.7, which is somewhere here, and the next is 0.75. So we have in ascending order, which is from the smallest, is minus 1.2, minus 0.7, and 3 over 4. Okay, do you understand? So from the smallest to the biggest, okay? So this is how you arrange your rational numbers, okay, from ascending order. So next we're going to be looking at rational numbers on number line. We're going to be representing rational numbers on a number line, okay, to visualize their placement. Integers are usually plotted directly, while fractions and decimals, are located between integers, okay? Now these are integers. So fractions and decimals are located between them. Okay, so we have to plot minus 2.5 and 3 over 9 on a number line. First, what do? We convert this to a decimal, okay? It's easier to know where it's placed using a decimal. So minus 2.5 is to be placed somewhere here. You see the minus? So it's placed somewhere here. It should be in between minus 3 and minus 2.5, okay? So you place minus 2.5 to the left of 0. This is the left. So minus 2.5. Then this is 3 over 4. This is a positive number. To convert it to decimal, when you convert 3 over 4 to decimal, you're going to have 0.75. So this fraction, which is in decimal, in 0.75, is placed somewhere here. This is 0, there's 0.10, and it goes till it gets to 0.75, somewhere here, okay? So minus 2.5 is placed here on the number line, and 0.75, which is 3 over 4, is placed somewhere here. Instead of writing 0.75, you can just put the fraction 3 over 4, okay? Do you understand? So next we have to plot minus 1.25 and minus 0.5 on the number line. So minus 1.25 is located here. This is minus 1. So it's located somewhere here before minus 2, okay? Minus 1.25 is located somewhere here. And minus 0.5 is located somewhere after 0 here. This is like half before minus 1. So we have plotted minus 1.25 is here and minus 0.5 is here on the number line. So I'm sure if you see a question like this, you'll be able to do it, right? It's easy. if you have a fraction, you convert it to a decimal to make it easier for you to locate where it is on the number line.